Okay, YJ tub versus CJ7 tub. Look on our YouTube channel. All right, let me stop here just saying. This Jeremy. Christmas Eve is tomorrow, 2023. That's where we are in time. It's a little chilly out here today. Can't complain because we've had some really nice weather lately. Meaning it hasn't been snowing. And it's almost dark, so I got limited time. Anyway, Jeremy, Jeeps Unlimited, partsbreakers.com. Check our YouTube channel out if you're looking for more Jeep comparison videos. This isn't something I just started yesterday. I've been selling these parts for over 18 years, and I have, I don't know, 5,000 videos on YouTube. Some of them are just what I call my boring videos or product videos, where we actually sell you or sell people our tubs and frames and all the other parts we have in this massive yard of ours here in Grand Junction, Colorado. There is every once in a while kind of a fun video we get to do, and after 18 years I'm finally doing this video. Part of the reason I haven't done this video before is because that tub, CJ7 tubs I mean, are extremely hard to get, and this tub's not in the best of shape. Definitely still usable. It is, I believe, listed. If not, I'm gonna have to rewash it because it's super muddy right now. But by and large, it's a usable tub, and if nothing else, it will show you the two differences, which is the purpose of this video. So just to give you a quick overview, 87 to 95 YJ tub, okay? All the same. I shouldn't say all the same. There's some firewall changes, but the body and the tailgate and the fenders and the bottom, they're all the same. They change a small spots on them for heater box and battery tray, that kind of stuff, but everything else is exactly the same. And you can interchange those parts, so you can modify them pretty easily. Okay, 76 to 86 is your CJ7 era. And the tubs are different between the real early tubs, which is this one, and then your later tubs. And it mainly has to do with where the roll bar is mounted, how it ties into the floor or the top of the wheel well. I have videos explaining that. I'm not going to do that on this one. I just want to let you know. But by and large, the bottoms are the same. So that's what we're going after right now. And then I'll show you a little bit on the top that's different between the two. What's the purpose of this video? Purpose of this video is that those tubs are super hard to get. These tubs used to be really easy to get. Now they're getting hard, but there's still some of these out there. And there's some really, really clean ones. As you can see, we have a few of those here and a couple that will be available here in a few weeks. A lot of our tubs sell before we even get them pulled, especially on the YJ. So YJ tubs are popular for YJ guys. They're also popular for CJ7 guys. And that is the point of this video once again. So without further ado, let's go through it. There's 11 total mounts on a frame to a tub, but I call them 10. The reason I say 10 is because the 11th man out is the one you can't see right now, and that's the one that goes to your front grill or the front of the frame. So we're not even going to mention that one. The rest of them, there's 10. There's 3 here. There's 3 here. 3 at the bottom. Let's see where my hand is. There we go. 3, 3, 2, and 2 makes 10. There's exactly the same on that one. Okay, we're going to show you these. I'm going to show you, and I'm going to try to walk between the two to give you the best on each one of these. So we're going to do the front ones here, okay? The raised area here, you got your mount 1 and the same mount there, okay? Those are the same. Those don't change. This one's got a broken bolt in it and a whole bunch of mud on it, but you get the picture. Same and same, okay? And you got your middle one. It's in this is a boxed in area. This is a hard area to fix. Both CJ7 and YJs. It can be fixed if you're a body, a welder, fabricator. This isn't too bad, but it is a pain because they're layered sheets of metal in here. They're not as easy as you just cut open them. They're hard. They're easy to cut open. Let's just put it that way. They're easy to cut open. They're hard to reconnect. This is a floating, essentially nut, washer, whatever you want to call it in here. It moves around. It's supposed to move, okay? That one is there, and that one is there, okay? And that one is also the same. It's in a boxed-in area. This one also is broke off, same floating around, okay? Can't get into it from either side, can't get into them from the top, okay? And whatever this one is, I think it's that one. Let's see. I think it's this one. But regardless, same place, okay? Those two are also the same. Basically, they're the same. Maybe this one's a little higher up than it kind of comes in. If you look at how frames are, you'll see why that is, okay? This is the same thing. Okay, so we got those ones. Now, I'm gonna come back to this one because this is the different one. But don't worry, I'll come back to it, okay? Then you got your back two. This is also floating around, same thing that. This whole box here, all the way down, is almost identical, if not identical, to this box, okay? This one's also a little more beat up. Of course, it's CJ, and again, early CJ, okay? So this one's missing. Well, actually, it's in there. It's floating around. I thought it was broke. Matter of fact, I think the video I put up says it's broke, but that actually is in there, and it's not actually broken. Matter of fact, it's rusted on this side, so I can probably get in. There you go. Perfect. There we go. Perfect. That one's actually good. I thought it was missing, so. And I'm sure that one's the same way, okay? So those are the same. And I don't know if I showed this yet, but I'll come back to it if I, okay? So same thing, same box, right? All right, the back area above your fuel tank, this little channel here, okay? We're gonna look at ribbing here. We got one in the front. We got these two are closer together, one in the back, and we got the middle one, okay? This guy here, same thing, it moves around. This one should, or does normally. Screwdriver can probably wedge it around. Anyway, they're full. Just trying to illustrate there. People always say they're moving in here. No, they're supposed to move. That's actually how they're made. I think it's just to help align everything when you're putting it back together, okay? Exactly the same thing. There's your channel, okay, all the way down. There's your back one. There's your forward one. Here's the one closer to this guy right in the middle. Those are the same. Okay, the one, actually two, one on each side, that's different. And it's not by different a lot, but if you look at this channel, I want you to notice this channel is all the way in, and then it bevels out here and it narrows down, okay? That's one difference. And then the other difference I want you to see is how far apart. I don't have a tape right now, but I'm gonna say about 6 inches, maybe 5, okay? From the edge here to your bolt. Your bolt is here. It's not this one, I don't believe. Yeah, I think the threads are here. The outside one, okay? That's the difference on the two. Not only is this one solid all the way back, so it's not offset like the other one was. It's not, the other one is offset right around about here, okay? And then you had your hole, so that's your modification, all right? And then here's your actual hole here. Now, there are two ways to go about this. We've done both of them, and customers have done both of them. You're probably gonna know what I'm gonna say. Ignore this one that's on the YJ and put one in here. You can drill a hole out and you can easily get access. This is a channel, box channel, okay? You can get all the way back there. This is the easiest one. Matter of fact, when these break, if they break, this is the one I want it to break, because this is the one that's easy to fix versus this one here. It's a little harder to fix, so, okay? And this is what I'm talking about. Here's your edge, okay? And this is right around the place you place that, and you just ignore this one. Now, you're gonna probably wanna know, does this have to be, you shouldn't have to do anything to this, okay? To clean this up or anything like that. And nobody's ever gonna know the difference as far as that attaching to that way. Okay, there's probably some subtleties as far as, you know, like there's heat shields and stuff like that on them, but by and large, the bottom of these tubs, the tunnels of these tubs, okay, the back floor, even the wheel wells are identical. Okay, there's not hardly anything changed. The angles are the same, the corners are the same. Okay, now that's the bottom. That honestly is the side that everybody worries about the most because they can't see it. So that should help you there. The other differences between the YJ is the self-explanatory, I should say, or the obvious. And not everybody's obvious, I get that. Before I go into that, I'm gonna show you something real quick, and I've already showed a video of this, but this is a YJ tub. The inside of this tub is identical to a late CJ7 tub. And what I mean by late is like this is a 76, 77, and they're different. The only difference is on the two is this one, the wheel wells are the same, but this one here's got these big angle brackets on them, okay? And that means that the roll bar mounts on the top of the wheel well here. So if you happen to have an early CJ7 and you're wanting to use a YJ tub, it's not a big deal. You can go a couple routes. You can easily modify, drill some holes, and put your roll bar up here, or you can put a CJ7 or YJ roll bar in it. YJ roll bars are preferred because they're easier to come by, and I have a few of them. You can tie them into the floor, they're a little safer, okay? If you don't want to do that, and you want this thing to look spot on, then you're gonna need to cut some angle brackets and weld them in here. There's plenty of room to do that, okay? I don't know, let me look real quick, this boxed area here, which is where your door, this is another thing. I bet you, yeah, it is different there. Okay, so that's actually one of the things that you have to do when you're putting on late CJ7 doors on an early tub or YJ. You have to change this. There's a modification. Again, not gonna get into that, but there's not a boxing area here this big. You know, you might be able to see better here. Yeah, absolutely. There's your angle piece I'm talking about. And then if you notice on the YJ, I'll show you back here in a second, there's a boxed area here. And really it's just a support area. And they just made these things stronger. The later CJ7s have this in them because they take the same doors. You see it there? So there's no angled brackets, and then there's your big support there. Okay, so to be true to it, if you were gonna put this tub on an early CJ7 and you wanted to stick with authenticity, you'd probably want us to find you a set of these and weld them in place and then stick to your roll bar at the top. But if you don't care or you want more safety, excuse me, I said that totally backwards. You'd want to cut these out if you were gonna go to a, and there's spot welded in here. I don't know if you can see the little lip here. Okay, so it would be easier to remove it than it would be to have to probably modify to put it back in, but it's doable both ways. Okay, and I think you would only go the one way. I don't think there'd be a reason to go the other. So that's the inside of the tub. Otherwise, they mount this, the seat brackets are the same, everything like that. Even the heater boxes are almost identical. Okay, there's two other things, and we'll go into the obvious now, which is the tailgate. That's the difference, right? CJ tailgates drop down. Your bolts are here for your hinges. Okay, they're back into this box area that I showed you earlier. You could swap a box out. If you want to go that route, it's easier probably just to put some nut-certs and drop them that way, and then obviously you'll reconfigure the way these go. The YJ is a swing out. Okay, it swings on these hinges here. I don't think it's to each his own. If you like the style is what I would do, or if you're building a classic, then you're going to want to go away from this style, fill these in, okay, and then put the holes down your lower rocker like they were. It's fairly easy to do. Okay, I'm not kidding. I was going to say the S word, but I'm trying to do that because these are kid-friendly videos. Okay, you put your tailgate in it. The tailgates are the same width, height, everything, narrow, everything else. Okay, put it in there where the hinges go, mark where they go. It's that simple to figure out where those hinges are going to go, or those nut-certs, or however you're going to fab that to do that. All right, and the same thing goes on a YJ. If you were to use a YJ tub on a CJ, or excuse me, a CJ7 and YJ, again, not something there's more YJ tubs, so I'm not even going to mention why you'd want to go that route. If you're going to go that route, just call us. We have YJ tubs. All right, and then lastly is this part. The top of the cowl, this is your cowl, we call this the cowl, and then this is the piece that your windshield frame mounts down to. On a CJ7, look at this. It goes all the way straight across here, okay? And you have your two holes here. This is because the CJ7 vents through the windshield frame itself. And on a YJ, exactly the same cowl, same cutout, fresh air intake, same width here until you get to here, and then this bevels down. Now you can fill this in. We made a template for this once when we did it. We've done this two ways. That way, all the way down, you can make it and fill this in, cut the holes out, and you can be the same as your CJ7. Or you can use a YJ windshield frame and vent it the way YJs do through the dash pad. They both use a very similar dash pad. One just vents through the pad itself, and one vents through the windshield frame. So that's all the time I have tonight. My little boy's probably about up now. I got to go up there, hang out with him, watch some football, eat some Christmas stuff tomorrow, and I think that's it. I was going to do another video, but as you can see, there's two things I hate more in this yard, and I love this place, so I'm not complaining. But the wind, which isn't bad lately, you don't get it all that often, so that's not really driving mine too much. And the mud only happens when it rains or snows. So right now it's so freaking muddy out here that you literally gain height. So that's my video. Move this out of the way here. doesn't roll too far tonight. Okay. Okay, so 303-666-9020. Partsbreakers.com. Had a little bit more weather than I was expecting, and I got a lot of cleanup due tomorrow with these engines. So we got a lot of good stuff that just come in this yard, a lot of rare stuff that people have been asking for. Those will be posted in the weeks to come, but don't hesitate to reach out if you've seen this video and we didn't, you check out our website, partsbreakers.com. If you don't see the part up there, don't worry, just give us a call, and I will. I'm pretty good with knowing exactly what we have in this yard for the most part on the big stuff, especially the stuff that the CJs, YJs, TJs. The little stuff sometimes gets me, but that's it. All right, Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, Happy New Year. We will be open limited next week, but hey, call me. This brings in my cell. I got 7 guys out here. Most of them don't answer the phone. It's usually me or maybe Jerry Jr., my wife sometimes. But Kira's pregnant. She's due in a few weeks. We got a lot going on right now. A lot of good stuff, a lot of crazy stuff, some stressful things, but for by and large, nothing but good stuff. So, okay. And I guess you can take one more ride with me if you like. Not something a lot of people get to see this side of. So we live. Oh, can't go that way. Crap. Is this thing gonna make it? Does it make it? Make it. Wow. Jerry, good job, buddy. Jerry built this little golf cart for us. And that steep little hill. So. Of course, I left my gloves somewhere. Now they're nice and frozen in the morning. So we live on the top. This is the Jeep we just came in. Of course, we got Wrangler out there. That's an 86. That's a rare one. And that orange one, that's a beautiful CJ7 if you're looking for a 7. We got a couple nice ones right now. Just don't have a lot of tubs right now for CJs, but we got some nice YG options for you. So, and that'll save a little money too, because a grade A CJ7 is about double what a grade A YJ tub's selling for these days. All right, thanks a lot. Again, 303-666-9020. Have a great day.